Hey everybody. Okay, so this is your weekly video for our week. This week, you just had your test. Some of you haven't quite yet taken it yet, so hopefully you're getting those done and you're starting to work on the material because Friday you have another test. That is on energy and momentum. Like I had warned you, they're kind of back to back till between now and the end of the semester. Thursday, next week, you have another test. So the last one on our last unit. So there's a lot of material. It's not intended to be done just this week. It was intended to be started last week. I know many of you didn't. And so I can't encourage you enough to make sure coming into next week's material, which will open up probably tomorrow. That's the goal, to at least start you on that tomorrow. So hopefully you're going to be able to start that. It's a lot. We have a lot left in the last 3 weeks. It's kind of this 2 chapter a week sort of deal, and I want to make sure that you're successful. So keep working hard on these last couple of weeks. Discussion activities are going really well. Please make sure you're responding and turning those in on time. Some of you are missing those deadlines, so I want to make sure that you're consistent with that. And then keep in mind how important showing your work is. There is a process for conservation principles that's shared with you, so please look at that. There are example works, and of course the best is the videos. So that's really what I expect of your work on those assessments. The last thing I want you to pay attention to, if you have not yet done momentum homework, make sure you're tackling that earlier rather than later. It changes a little bit. So we've been doing multiple choice. This week, I'm going to have you do some numerical entry, and so we're probably going to use that. We will be using that on this week's test as well as next week's test. So get comfortable with the numerical entry, what's expected. I always double check it so you don't have to panic too much, but it will be much less anxiety producing if you get comfortable with it. Okay, reach out as you need. You always can schedule an appointment. I am completely unavailable on Friday of this week, so I will be working kind of around those times, but not available necessarily in the middle of the day. So if you need to chat with me ahead of this coming test, make sure you do that and get me your work and I will look at it. I will look at work up until Friday morning. So yeah, don't worry about the usual Wednesday morning. There's a lot, so I want to make sure you have the opportunity to get some feedback. Okay, keep working hard. 2 weeks left.